Hola, join me on Entrada as we uncover the beauty of Ponce, Puerto Rico. I'll tour the city's beautifully preserved architecture, sail around the southern coast, and dance to the exuberant rhythms of the bomba. Hola, I'm Roanna, and below me lies Ponce, Puerto Rico's pearl of the South, an old world city noted for its coastal beauty and restored architecture, from neoclassical to Spanish colonial to Greek. Ponce is also a thriving center for Puerto Rico's musical and craft traditions. Let's take a look at the map and see where we are. The island of Puerto Rico is 110 miles long and 35 wide. A mountainous middle, the Central Cordillera, peaks at over 4,000 feet. It separates the North Atlantic beaches from those that face the Caribbean. Ponce is centrally located on the island's south coast. It's a sparkling city, set like a finely cut jewel between the foothills to the north and the sea. A closer look reveals a gleaming historic center where past and present live side by side in harmony. The town boasts lovely wide squares, lush green parks, and wonderful architecture, both old and new, secular and sacred. We'll tour Ponce's historic buildings. I'll get into the beat of La Bomba, Puerto Rico's traditional dance, learn the art of mask making for Carnival, and cook some sumptuous seafood at a seaside restaurant.
It's called the Lion Fountain.
The very best way to see a city like Ponce is on foot, and with a local artist as your guide. Ana Victoria starts my tour at the Plaza of Delights, in the fine spray of the Fountain of the Lions, a symbol of pride for the Puerto Rican people.
This is really a handsome-looking fountain.
Other highlights include the glorious Cathedral of Guadalupe and the whimsical Parque de Bambas fire station, built in 1883. Ana Victoria tells me that Ponce is so dedicated to its restoration that electrical wires have been hidden underground. Replica 19th century gas lamps have replaced electric lights, and sidewalks are trimmed with locally quarried pink marble. There is truly a stunning variety of architecture: neoclassical, colonial, Greek revival, and the details are exquisite. Fabulous ornamentation, sleek columns, wrought iron balconies, fantastical gargoyles, and lovely Baroque sculptures. In all, Ponce has restored over 600 of its 1,000 historic buildings. But Ponce is known for more than its architecture. Like any Puerto Rican city, it's a seafood lover's paradise. I've come to meet with Luis, the chef who's preparing tonight's meal, to get some tips on the art of filleting fish.
And you feel it with your fingers. You feel the blade. There you go.
That's easy.
More or less.
For you, of course.
Yes. Yeah.
It's because you're a pro at it, right? Luis Torres and I are here at El Ancla restaurant to cook today's meal. ¿Qué vamos a cocinar?
We're going to cook a stuffed red snapper with lobster and shrimp.
So how do you start? I've never filleted a fish before, so I'm going to need you to take me through it step by step.
What you usually do is just kind of peel it back.
So right on the back, you peel it back, and is it almost like deboning a chicken, let's say? The chicken breast?
Yes, it is. It is. Just like boning chicken. Here you have it.
Do you need a special kind of a knife, Luis?
No, any kitchen knife would do.
Yeah?
As long as it's sharp.
Of course, that's right.
As long as it's sharp. There you go. Yeah,
do you keep the skin on it?
No, I'll take the skin off.
Oh, you'll take that off too.
Put the blade between the meat and the skin and try to feel the blade as you pull back. Then once you have it, flip it over.
Oh, you flip it?
Yes. And just kind of give it a gentle tug, and you can feel the blade.
Yeah, you can feel it against the skin, can't you? Oh, that's perfect. Look at
Put your
that.
fingers on it. You got the skin, the meat, and voila.
You know what? You have a few more fish to fillet. So how about you finish that and I'll come back in a flash.
Okay.
Okay, I'll let you know how all my adventures were.
Okay,
Excellent. I'll see you soon.
Okay,
Thanks, Luis.
bye-bye.
Up next on Entrada, the pulsing rhythms of Bomba y Plena. The Ballet Folklorico, Bambalue, is in the heart of downtown Ponce. Its goal is to keep Puerto Rico's traditional dances alive. And they're doing a great job. I've just got to get a shot of this. Although usually grouped together, Bomba y Plena are two entirely different dances. This is the Plena, which blends Puerto Rico's many cultural backgrounds. The native Taíno Indian, Spanish, and African elements combine to form a distinctly Puerto Rican dance. The band features a type of Puerto Rican guitar called a cuatro, a 10-stringed instrument with a unique pitch and tone. They're accompanied by a variety of percussion instruments, gourds, African tambourines, and lots of deep, resonant drums. The next dance is the bomba. It's purely African in origin. Just listen to that rhythm. In fact, it was this wonderful marriage of African and Puerto Rican rhythms that inspired the development of the modern salsa. The bomba, like so much Latin music, is a dance of courtship, universally understood and enjoyed. Back at El Ancla, Luis shows me how to make a popular side dish that rivals French fries for a spot on Puerto Rican lunch plates. So what are we making now?
We will make tostones.
Tostones?
It's a typical dish. It's made out of green plantain.
Yeah, because there's green plantain and there's yellow plantain here, isn't there?
Yes.
Now, why green plantain and not the yellow?
Green is what accompanies almost every meal is accompanied by green plantain. Ripe is great. It's great. You can make different dishes with ripe plantain. They accumulate a lot of grease.
Oh, the grease soaks up a lot more, doesn't it?
Soaks up more grease.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
It's not good. Put them in water just to keep them from drying out. Because water keeps them moist. So when you put them in the pan, they will be still moist inside. We fry it first.
In a lot of oil? Deep fried?
Deep fried.
Okay.
We'll deep fry them.
For a long time?
No, it'll take you around 2 minutes, 3.
Yeah, just so that
more
they
or less.
brown a little,
So,
right?
With a medium heat.
Perfect.
Once they're fried, we mash them.
Okay, let's get started. I want to mash.
If you want to mash.
Let's mash.
Oh, here, plantain masher here.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Big one.
You're really
So-
equipped. Look at that. It keeps a circle on top. I would have never guessed that was just a plantain mashed.
It is. And
That's great. Is that why you fry them first?
we fry them so they won't splatter all over.
Yeah,
the
they keep the
places.
texture.
Keep the texture and it won't splatter.
That's great.
You have your chips.
Fantastic.
Do you see they're raw?
They are raw. I'm going to taste one anyway.
So once they're cooked, they
They're
come
raw.
out. Here, they're raw. Once we put them in the oil, like this, and then we refry them so they come out crisp.
And that's it?
And that's it.
Oh, that's great.
Crazy steps. Now you can try one.
Now that they're cooked, absolutely. These are good. Really good. You know what? I've been invited to go sailing on the Caribbean. So how about you finish that and I'll come back in a flash.
Okay.
Okay, I'll let you know how all my adventures were.
Okay. We'll be
Excellent.
waiting.
I'll see you soon.
Okay,
Thanks,
bye-bye.
Luis. I can't imagine a better way to spend a gorgeous afternoon than sailing along the bright blue sea. My host, Efran, is passionate about his sport. He's one of the Caribbean's best, winner of several international racing championships. This is beautiful. And what a place to learn. Puerto Rico has one of the best climates in the world. Year-round temperatures in the low 80s, moderated by tropical trade winds, make it a sailor's paradise. So I guess you were one of those little tots in those little boats. Is that how you learned in these little boats?
Uh-huh.
Isn't that great?
Okay, I'm gonna pack
What does that mean?
it. This is the maneuver to route to the other side of the wind.
Efran gives me some pointers on tacking, jibing, and other ways of harnessing the incredible Caribbean wind. It's the perfect day for it, and I learn a lot. Sailing is the perfect way to see the natural beauty of Puerto Rico's outer islands, protected bays, and rugged coastlines. Pretty soon I'll be an expert sailor. Then I can help you and race with you.
Yeah, sure.
That would be fun. Up next on Entrada, the remarkable art of mask making. Back on dry ground, I'm off to explore Puerto Rico's most popular craft, papier-mâché mask making. Revelers, called vejigantes, wear these elaborate masks as part of their costume at carnival time. Possibly African in origin, they're traditionally half human, half demon, with leering fangs, sharp horns, and scary eyes. They were originally supposed to frighten people out of sinning and into going to church. Today, you'll see a variety of subjects and colors. The most famous are by a father and son team. Hola, Juan.
Hola.
Hola, Juan. Here we have Juan Jr. and Juan Sr., mask makers for Carnaval. Let's take a look at this. Imagínate, ¿qué tipo de criatura es? What kind of creature is this? Huh, Juan?
De forma de perro, como lobo, por ahí.
Sí, un poco de dog or wolf, even a moose. I mean, we've got one on the wall here that looks like a moose, has antlers and everything. This is paper maché. ¿Y qué es esto? Exactamente. What kind of substance do we have here? This must be glue, right?
Eso es lo que le dicen engrudo, harina de trigo.
No me digas. This is flour. ¿Con agua?
Con agua.
Flour
Hervida.
and water.
Agua hervida.
Y boiled water. Increíble. Y esa cola, por siempre, will it always hold it together?
Sí, desde que nosotros empezamos con la...
Bueno, that's what they've used since the beginning. The technique of paper mache was created in Asia and further developed by the Europeans. Puerto Ricans have been practicing the craft for generations, and there are two of them right here. Juan Sr. has been making masks for 47 years, his son for 30. Their works can be seen in many of the world's greatest cultural institutes, including the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. You can see why. I can see there are a couple of molds that we have here. Let's see, this is, este es real, es la
Sí,
verdad.
real.
This is a real horn de un toro, de una vaca, a bullhorn. ¿Y esto qué tienes abajo de esto? What's underneath
Es
this?
un molde de cemento.
Un molde de, oh, it's a cement mold. Y ustedes lo forman.
Sí, le damos forma con el
Do
papel.
you always make the same design?
Tenemos variaciones.
¿Así? Muy bien. Oh, this is great. Look at this. This is wonderful. Families working with families, creating such wonderful crafts. And of course, all of Ponce enjoys it, the time of Carnaval. It's time for me to head back to the restaurant where Luis is preparing tonight's main dish, a seafood extravaganza. Hola, Luis.
Hola, ¿cómo estamos?
Ay, perfecto. What amazing traditions you have here in Puerto Rico. They're so much fun.
Oh, they are.
All about music and crafts, la bomba and the mask making. Incredible. I had a ball. Bueno, we're back to stuff the filet now, aren't we? We're
Yes.
stuffing the filet with shrimp and lobster. And here are the ingredients. Filet of red snapper.
Filet snapper. Then we'll have the lobster. We have cooked shrimp. We have the peppers and onions, white wine, butter, parsley, and we have pepper and salt.
So what's the first step?
We just kind of open it in half.
Okay,
like
so we've
butterfly
skinned it. And we've also deboned.
So we will.
Oh, and now you're
open it
like
up.
opening it in half.
Open in half, not all the way through, but enough to have it stuffed. Then we will get a couple pats.
Oh, you tenderize it a little bit?
Not too much because it's fish.
Yes. So the red snapper is firm enough to be able to tenderize it a little bit,
Yes.
right? And that's important to do, to use a firm fish, right,
Yes,
Luis?
yes, so when it's stuffed, it will not open.
It will not
stay
fall
all
apart.
together. It will fall apart.
Exactly, which is perfect.
It gives me more space so I can put in the shrimp and I can put in the lobster.
And now it's time to stuff it?
So we'll stuff it now.
This is very
A little
easy.
pinch of salt.
Okay, so you salt it a little bit.
And we cut these out in little circles. We'll kind of
Look at that.
fill it in.
Now, the lobster's pre-cooked, right?
The lobster pre-cooked. The
You
shrimp is
boil it?
pre-cooked. You boil it for more or less 20 minutes. When you see the shell
Mm-hmm.
turned red, and we will halve these shrimps, and we will start putting a little small bed here of shrimp.
Look at that. So you cut them in half and place them on top of the lobster.
Yeah, wonderful. If you love shrimp and you love lobster and you love fish, you got it
That
all
looks
here.
incredible.
Just a little pinch of salt on top of these.
Just salt?
Salt. If you like pepper, well, put a little pinch of pepper in there too. And we'll kind of fold it over.
Do you have to put a toothpick or anything in it to keep it together, or does it do it on its own?
No, it'll heat up. Once it'll heat up, it will all stay together.
That is fabulous. So now what do we do, Luis?
Then we will make the sauce, butter, the wine, pinch of salt.
Perfect. And then you put the fish in. Cook the fish covered on medium-high heat for 3 minutes. Flip it over and cook covered for another 3 minutes.
And we'll cover it.
Then add sliced peppers and onions. Season with salt and pepper and cook covered for 3 minutes more. This is pretty simple, isn't it, Luis?
It is simple.
I mean, it's easy, right?
It's a
Well,
simple
thank you for
recipe.
teaching me how to do this. Now I know how to cook a fish and fillet one. Bueno, I can't wait to eat. Up next on Entrada, an impromptu carnival. Que aprovechen, enjoy. Well, Luis and I had a lot of fun making this food. It was delicious. See. Y yo, I helped. I made sure that, yes. I made los tostones and el pescado, stuffed with shrimp and lobster. Oh, how can you go wrong? Yeah. This is delicious. Here are the recipes. To make tostones, slice green plantain and deep fry for 2 to 3 minutes. Let cool. Mash each slice and refry for 2 to 3 minutes more. Serve with a fruity dipping sauce. For the stuffed red snapper, butterfly the fillet and season with a pinch of salt and pepper. Slice the lobster and halve the shrimps. Place lobster and shrimp on one half of the fillet and fold the other half over. Season with salt and pepper to taste. In a medium-sized pan over low heat, add the butter and wine and then set the fillet on top. Cook covered for 3 minutes. Cut the onions and peppers in thin slices. Turn the fish, lay in the onions and peppers, and cook covered for 2 more minutes. Me gustaría aprovechar de este momento para brindar. I would like to make a toast.
Brindemos por Ponce.
Por Ponce, el paraíso.
Ponce.
Salud. Gracias.
Salud.
Ay, qué rico. De nuevo. This is too good. Let's have another toast.
Qué rico boricua.
To my new friends. Salud.
Salud.
Y gracias.